Hi, I'm Andrew Campanella, President of National School Choice Week. If you're in the process of choosing a school for your child and you're getting ready to tour schools, you might be wondering, what should I ask when I'm touring a school? Obviously, you'll want to know what types of classes and activities the school offers, and chances are you have a ton of questions you want to ask, schools that focus on what your daughter or son needs and wants in a school. But here are 12 additional questions that you can ask during your school tours to get an even better understanding of how different schools work. Question 1. What is your approach to education and what makes your school unique? This question gives the school's representatives a chance to describe their school's greatest attributes in their own words. School leaders should be able to give you a clear answer and describe the different ways that their school stands out. Question 2. What are your school's academic expectations for students? Ask this question to let school leaders know that you are focused on your child's academic success and that you want to talk about learning. This question will hopefully lead to a larger discussion about the school's approaches and methods. Question 3. What are some of the things that you do to make sure that students are learning at or above their grade levels? This question will establish that you too have expectations, and those expectations are for the school, while providing school leaders with opportunities to explain how they work towards accelerating student learning and success. Question 4 is a statement and a question, and here's what I encourage you to say. I want to make sure that my son or daughter learns a lot. Are the classes here challenging and rigorous, but also relevant and interesting? Now, children can often rise to meet the challenges of rigorous coursework if it is presented in a relevant and interesting way. Ask this question to determine how a school combines rigor and relevance so that your child truly absorbs useful information and knowledge. Question 5. Can you please tell me what you look for when you recruit teachers, and how do you define an effective teacher? Ask this question to determine if the school has a specific approach for finding knowledgeable, talented educators whose skills align with the school's values and culture. Do school leaders consider student learning and success in determining whether teachers are effective too? Question 6. How do you monitor and evaluate student learning, and what do you do if students are struggling? This question will help you find out when you will know if your child is learning at grade level or if your child is struggling. So for example, you don't want to wait a whole year to discover that your child needs extra help in a specific subject. You want to know right away. Question 7. How do you choose your curriculum and your textbooks? Ask this question because if a school uses one specific curriculum or type of books for all or most of its classes, you can research them when you get home and take a look at some examples. Now, if the school uses several different curricula, find out how the school decides which one is the best for which class. Question 8. Do your teachers use a specific instructional strategy or method? And if so, what's it called? And can you explain what that means or how that works? This question will help you know specifically what happens every day in a classroom, and that is so important. So if a school uses a particular instructional strategy, ask them to explain it. If you're told that a school, for example, uses differentiated instruction, you might say, well, can you describe how that looks day to day in the classroom? Question 9. How do you foster an environment of mutual respect between students, teachers, and parents? Care and respect cannot be easily measured on a test, but they should be experienced every single day in a school building. Asking this question will help you gauge whether the school meets your standards for a caring environment and if that school has built a culture of respect. Question 10. Please tell me more about your school's approach to keeping students safe and preventing bullying. Ask this question to determine whether the school has specific plans, policies, and procedures that align to your goals and to your priorities. Now, if you're concerned specifically about bullying, I really do encourage you to ask follow-up questions about that too. Question 11. Please tell me about your school's approach to homework and testing. Now, even if you don't worry too much about homework or testing, you want to know that you have all the information possible about these topics so you know what is expected of you and your child. This question will help you get specific examples of school practices so you can see if they align to your goals and priorities. And finally, question 12. What are the opportunities you have at this school for parents to be involved, and what are your expectations of parents? By asking this question, you can determine whether a school has a thoughtful approach to parent empowerment, involvement, and engagement. Activities, by the way, that should go beyond just raising money for the school. Most importantly, though, ask the questions about things that matter most to you. Visiting a school is about finding out whether that school will be a good fit for your child, not someone else's. Learn more at schoolchoiceweek.com and check out my book, The School Choice Roadmap: 7 Steps to Finding the Right School for Your Child.